heart was in my stomach at the president's front door.
I could barely feel my toes, but my spirit was on fire.
With the thrill of trying something no one's ever done before. I could feel my shoulders tighten, so unsure how this would go. But we vowed to keep a vigil here to let the old men know. The young are at the gates, the young are at the gates.
Excuse me, Mrs. Cat. Unfortunately, ma'am, the president must postpone your meeting indefinitely.
May we know the reason?
Since early this morning, the National Women's Party has been keeping a silent vigil at the gate.
Silent.
I believe they're refusing to leave until the president endorses suffrage.
Well, please send him our congratulations on his re-election. Whenever he has a moment to consider our Let Mother Vote campaign, we'd love to share a cup of tea with him. Good day.
She'll run out of stamina soon enough.
God damn it, Alice. At first we feared we were too few to keep this going.
How could such a little army go on standing in the cold?
Day by day, more women came from all corners of the country. I could feel our bubble home each time a new one joined the fold.
We got nurses from Virginia,
College girls from Michigan and Idaho. And we weren't all young, you know.
workers from the factory, teachers from New York, even Mary Shirt's Terrell came through. I brought my daughter too,
And what started as a dozen turned to hundreds within weeks. Standing there with standing stares with icy air upon our cheeks. Though not a word was spoken, our volume only grew. As winter turned to spring, we never left the avenue. The young are at the gates, the young are at the gates. Open up the future's here, the young are at the gates. The young are at the gates, the young are at the gates. Tyranny of violence here, the young are at the gates.
April 6th, 1917. Wilson declares war on Germany.
It is a fearful thing to lead our country into war, but we must fight for democracy.
How can he say this with no irony?
Ruja, you're a genius.
I know. But why?
Let's put Wilson's words on our banners. Show how hypocritical he is to fight for democracy abroad while denying it to us here at home.
Burning him down with his own men.
Wait, it also says any citizen who makes unpatriotic statements shall be punished.
What does he mean, punished?
Alice, we can't do this anymore. If we go out there now, they might arrest us.
They might. But Inez died trying to finish this fight. So are we going to give up? Or are we going to make damn sure her sacrifice was worth it?
I won't forget that muggy April morning.
As we took our place, a crowd of scowling men began to form. 10 policemen lurked nearby, holding billy clubs and smirking.
I could feel a start to panic, like a fast approaching storm.
But then suddenly we felt it, like a mighty cannon blast. Every cause and battle lost of every chance.
obstructing traffic. Sir, surely you agree this is some kind of grievous mistake.
Well, this is the first I am hearing of the suffragette situation. Now!
But I was standing right here when you ordered their arrest. And it's suffragist, not suffragette.
Christ, Dudley! Calm yourself down. I said, you really need a wife.
But what about the laws that make marriage essentially a death sentence for women? Whether or not you knew of this before, now you know. So perhaps a pardon is in order.
The country is at war! Those girls' banners are treasonous.
Does quoting the president amount to treason?
Careful, Malone.
I campaigned for you. I looked these women in the eye and told them to believe you.
Oh, now, Dudley. Be a man.
Dear Mr. President, I address you today in an open letter in the Washington Post. For 7 years, I have served you with the most humble affection and unshadowed devotion. So it is no small sacrifice for me now to sever our political relationship. But I think it is high time that men of this generation, at some cost to ourselves, stood up in support of the women of the country. For if men had been peacefully demanding our right to vote for over half a century, if men had been repeatedly ignored or met with evasion by Congress, as have the women, you, Mr. President, as a lover of liberty, would be the first to understand and forgive their natural impatience and righteous indignation. I took a vow to defend the Constitution, and I may not be a great man, but I am a man who upholds his vows. So I hereby resign to take effect at once, or at your earliest convenience. I'd also like to make known my esteem for the woman, for the women who opened my eyes to this inequality. Respectfully yours, Dudley Malone.
Sit down, shut up, and eat your food.
By nature, we are political prisoners and we refuse to be
Sit
treated
down! Political prisoners. Ain't no such thing in America. God, if one of these girls says another damn word, knock her teeth out. Now, eat your food.
Don't touch the food. But when will we eat? Naturally release us.
What? Quiet. Eat your food.
Hunger strike. Strike.
Guards.
Strike. 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 Strike.
You will last the night.
Hold it together, see it through. Don't let despair get the best of you.
Push down the pain, thicken your skin. Hold it together, never give in.
God bless our grateful public. God bless our brand old flag. God bless the land of freedom we hold dear. Let mother serve. We're here to help the kitchen is the key to U.S. victory. So, mister, won't you please let mother serve? We'll now take a recess for tea.
Are you all right?
I just need air. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Perhaps the problem's with your spine.
Molly, would you stop it? If we fall in line about the war, you'll see we'll get the president to finally hear our case. So please drop it.
But the Carrie I know would never condone this carnage.
If you don't like it, go join Alice Paul in jail.
Is this about besting Alice Paul or winning the vote? Which do you care about more? What a coward you've become. Fight your own war.
Hold it together, see it through. Don't let your rage get the best of you. Push down the pain, thicken your skin. Hold it together, never give in.
Who should know? Stay strong for Inez.
Get her name out of your mouth. Was killing her not enough for you?
How dare you say that to her? Banner says Inez kept fighting even though she was tired and sick, so we owe it to her to do the same.
It's been a week. I'm losing my mind.
Don't worry, Wilson will be shamed into a pardon as soon as word gets out. He's letting women die of starvation.
Oh, how comforting. From the moment we met, you promised me we would burn him down. But it's 5 years later. He is still in power. Our friend is dead, and now we are dying in prison. Why do you still forward? Why are you fighting me? I am not the enemy.
Guards, take him away. That's you. Stay put. Your husband is here.
Husband? Good God, what have they done to you, Miss Stevens? I mean, Mrs. Malone?
Hello, darling.
I am here on behalf of the chief of police. The president has ordered my wife's immediate release.
She's all yours, sir. See if you can beat some sense into her.
Congratulations on your new job.
What?
You're a Suff now. Let's get moving.
Yes, sir, ma'am. Yes, I am.
Hold it together, see it through. Don't let the bastards intimidate you. Push down the pain, thicken your skin. Hold it together, hold it together, hold it together.
Never give in.
They're even throwing Alice Paul in prison now. Publish this anti-war editorial and you could get yourself killed. Is it really worth it?
One had better die fighting against injustice than die like a rat in a trap.
Don't act like you're the only one willing to be radical. I was picketing at the White House goddamn gates, all right? But now, if we don't support this war, we can kiss our cause goodbye.
You come all the way to Chicago just to lecture me?
I came all the way to Chicago because I love you. And La Traviata's playing at the Athenaeum, and you know it's my favorite.
Mary, please, I have a deadline.
Think of your kids.
Think of yours. How many more thrown in nameless graves? How many more falsely charged with crime? How many more whipped and shot like slaves? How many more murdered in their prime? How many more pamphlets must I write? How many more threats must I withstand? How many more lynchings must I cite? How many more times must I demand? How many more years off of my life? How many till I'm breathing life? How long?
wait my turn. But decades of defiance take their toll. Sure, I'm always speaking truth to power, but I do not feel whole each time I'm told to wait my turn. It's like my every nerve has been exposed. Why can't I be more like Mary and keep myself composed?
Have I been too prone to wait my turn? Have I been too polite? God, I wish I had her courage. How does she burn so bright?
Am I risking far too much?
Could this be my last sojourn?
Will we ever win this fight? Will the country ever land? Will I never live to see it?
Or will I survive in time to take my
Or will I survive in time to take my turn?
Are you Mrs. Alva Belmont,
Who are you?
the matron at Occupant Prison? I have letters from your girls.
Why would you do this for us?
Well, I was told you would handsomely compensate me for my trouble.
Of course.
Oh, and Alice Paul said I'd get 100.
Jesus Christ, Alice.
I wasn't here.
Mr. President, I have the report on the conditions in the prison, just as you requested. This ought to debunk all the baseless claims that the women are being mistreated.
Good. I trust I won't be disappointed.
No, sir?
Oh God, what is it? We are providing the ladies with excellent care.
The doctor came and dragged me out of my bed.
Their treatment includes artificial feeding.
He smiled and said that I must be fed.
The ladies receive it without resistance.
I turned to see all I could, but they threw me on my back and strapped in my arms and legs.
There is no force necessary.
I tried to pry my mouth open with pliers, and I tried to clench my teeth shut, but they shoved the tube down my throat, up my
The
nose.
ladies are offered fresh milk and eggs.
They poured my eggs through the tube to my left.
They experience no discomfort.
Everything went black. I didn't know where to breathe from.
The ladies are the picture of health.
They went through the tube and I bled out my nose, out my mouth. So much blood, and they made me very, very sick, choking, gagging all night long.
The ladies are nourished by 3 meals a day.
We are forcibly fed 3 times a day.
I must say, they take this well.
Don't let them tell you we take this well. Don't let them tell you we take this well.
In conclusion, the ladies are well taken care of, and all rumors in the press of physical abuse are entirely false.
Sir, the problem remains of what to do about their leader, Alice Paul.
They took Alice away, will not tell us where. Have not seen her in days, terribly worried.
Someone ought to commit her to an asylum.
She does exhibit symptoms of hysteria, such as verbal displays of opinions in public.
A failure to marry and conceive.
Ladies must be protected.
Inmate number 168. You've refused to stop your hunger strike for 3 weeks now. Have some bread. Are you so hysterical you won't even take one bite? Why? Another silent protest. Well, sane women do not starve themselves to death to prove a point. So if you still refuse to eat, I shall sign the president's order for you to be permanently committed to St. Elizabeth's Asylum. And your suffrage crusade will all have been for nothing. Is that what you want? Crazy bitch. She's a great American bitch. She's a great American bitch.
Inez?
No, it's the ghost of Susan B. Anthony.
God, can I die? Am I dead?
Sorry to disappoint you.
you, but you're just hallucinating. So, catch me up. Did you ever call William Parker?
That's your first question.
Just tell this doctor why you're doing this. You're not helping our cause here.
I don't understand why I always need to explain why I am the way I am and why I want what I want. I'm not crazy and I shouldn't have to justify myself.
Alice, you need to eat something or you're not going to survive this.
No, I need to make it up to you.
I know, it's dark. I understand. Of course, you're on the edge. You're deep in pain. You feel insane. And no one can talk you off the ledge. But that's exactly how those crooked kings want you to feel. So take a breath with me. And please allow yourself to heal. You are the bravest person I've ever met. But bravery means that you can't die yet. So are you gonna let them win? Or will you show them who you are? Show them you're not insane. At least, not like this. Show them who you are. Show them you're not some witch they can just dismiss. You think your nerve is the source of your strength, but the strongest thing is to stop before you go too far. So show them who you are. Show them who you are. Show them who you are.
Doctor, wait. You think I'm insane? Maybe it's true. You'd have to be out of your mind to fight like I do. I know I'm intense. It's just how I cope in a world that's gone crazy. Am I crazy to hold? All I ever wanted is to change things for the better. For my mother, for my friends, for every loud little girl like me. For the freedom that I dream of, I would do anything. But should you have to die to be free? You think I'm insane, certifiably nuts. You call it hysteria, I call it guts. Is it so insane to want my own choice? Wouldn't you be hysterical if you had no voice? All I ever wanted is to change things for the better. For my mother, for my friends, for every loud little girl like me. I know I've made a million mistakes along the way, but if it's all been for nothing, all our heartache every day, if we're fighting and hoping and dying has all been in vain, then I'll go insane. I'll go insane. I'll go insane.
Look alive, inmates. You're getting released.
Alice Paul is relentless, but she's surely not insane. I see no cause to commit her.
Alice Paul tortured in prison?
prison?
Prison letters have leaked to the press.
I leaked the letters to the press.
This is the first I'm hearing of this. Sir, you're both fired.
I'm sorry. Shut up, Paul. It's time. We burn him down.
Molly, hey.
I'm only here for the cause.
Ladies,
Let the fire, let the fire, let the fire rage on. Let the fire, let the fire, let the fire rage on.
Thank you for finally sharing a cup of tea with me.
that, Mrs. Cat, is what I love about you. So polite.
Right.
Oh God, are you about to set that thing on fire?
Don't you want to burn too?
Want to burn him too? Let the fire, let the fire rage on. Let the fire, let the fire, let the fire rage on.
Dear, you must understand my hands are full with making peace in foreign lands. So let us discuss this when there's less on my plate. It'll have to wait till next time.
Now is the next time.
Pardon?
Here she goes.
Look outside your window. They burn you in the streets. You can't keep locking it up. You know they'll just refuse to eat.
Calm down, Carrie. There's no need to be angry. Angry girls with matches won't force my hand.
So shake my hand instead.
That's quite enough. Good day.
For I have always led an organization of ladies, of proper ladies, who have made the proper plea. So use me.
Give us the vote.
And you can credit my cooperation.
Give us the vote.
And all those angry girls will go away. So try. What do you say?
Speaker of the House for giving me the floor to address all of you today. As I have always said, we ought to let Mother vote. She raised us after all. Won't we thank the ladies we have loved since we were small? It won't disrupt our lives. They'll still be loyal wives. So Congress, won't you please let Mother vote? But let it be known that the voices of foolish agitators in the streets did not reach me at all. It was, rather, the voices of the patriotic ladies whose service lies at the heart of the war, and I know how much stronger that heart will beat if you give them this thing.
He actually said that.
Thank you! And God bless America!
Thank you for making this happen, Mr. President.
Please, don't count your chickens. Passing the amendment through Congress means nothing, really. Well, it'll die unless you miraculously convince 36 states to ratify it, and the South will never let ladies vote, let alone colored ladies, thank God. But you just made me look like a gentleman in front of my country, so thanks for that. You vote like father, vote like son, and two good votes are better than one. So Congress, won't you please let Mother vote?
everything by a single vote. I have always believed we would finish the fight. But now, I wonder if change this big is too much to hope for. If all I've written in this pointless book is a manual for how to fail. And for the first time, I wonder if Alice is finally doubting it too.
Miss Paul, Mrs. Katz, it's been a while, 4 years. I could just die after all this time. She and I in the same state, with nothing left to do but wait. This is the dress I've been planning to wear if we win. We plan to put it on before results are in bold. I only took it out to iron it, so it appears you mean to burn that old suffragist flag if we lose. No, we sew a new star on this flag for each state we beat. Tennessee would make it complete, and you've already sewn it on, I bet. Not yet. Should I curse or cry after all this time? She and I in the same state, with nothing left to do but wait. I hope you realize if we lose, it will be due to the backing you cost us by picketing the president during the war. I hope you'll realize if we win, it will be despite the power you lost us by bowing to the president during the war. I made allies, I took action. Who cares who gets the credit or the blame? What matters is the work gets done. Says the woman who has started writing suffrage memoirs when we haven't even won. No, she hasn't changed at all. She'll never know. Should I just go? I know you think I'm this arrogant kid, but I've just always known it's my calling to see this movement through, and I can't stop moving till I do. This girl, Carrie, you were this girl when you first arrived as a fiery young leader to be, raging at elders and wearing the gold. And when Susan said you were off to rap, you played by her rules as you have ever since. But Alice never held back. So isn't it wild? After all this time, I feel like a parent made to reprimand my child. But who's rather pleased to have her do what I always wanted to? Rebel daughter and careful mother, maybe she and I always needed each other. Alice, What? I'll see you down at the State House then.
Order! The Tennessee State Senate is hereby called to order to vote on ratification of the Woman Suffrage Amendment.
No one had any luck convincing a state senator over breakfast this morning. So our only hope is one conservative southerner will flip his vote.
At times like this, I like to say an old Polish proverb, jesteśmy w dupie, means we are fucked.
Quiet in the gallery or I'll have to clear it out. I will now call the roll. Anderson.
Please, God, make him flip, make him flip.
Nays. Bill.
Please, God, make him flip, make him flip.
Nays.
Excuse me, I have a telegram for Senator Burns.
Well, that's me.
Telegram for you, son.
Order. Burn.
Please, God, make him flip, make him flip.
Burn.
Dear Harry, telegram before. I drove all the way to town in a downpour. So I sure hope this reaches you in time for your vote today. I'm real proud you hold that office. And son, there's something I must say. Your father gave his life in the Great War 3 years ago. I know I'll be kicked out of McMinn County for saying so. I hate this president for making him go. And I wish I'd have the right to vote him out. Now I know I'm just an old farmer's widow, milking cows in Tennessee. But I read the paper and I've seen the women marching to be free. They made me think that maybe I could hop a train to Washington, D.C. and march too. Only I was home raising you, so I did my best to teach you what I knew. Now your old little girl is nearly 3. What do you want her future to be? Vote aye for her, my son. Let your mama know she raised a good one. I know I'll make that meatloaf you like. Come on home when you're done.
Burn! Burn! For Christ's sakes, burn!
We did it?
We lots of love, Mama.
It's Mary here with Phyllis in Nashville.
Mary, what happened?
It passed.
They did it.
We did it.
Go on now. Tell me how much easier this all would have been without my troublemaking.
Not this time.
I bet all the white ladies were crying rivers, huh?
Me and Mama, we danced our way right out the state house, didn't we?
Your mama censored. Now I would like to see that.
I like to dance, okay?
They'll still stop our women from voting. Same as they do to our men.
I know. But I'm so tired of fighting.
And so, lifting as we fly, onward and upward we go. Say it, Mama.
And so,
Lifting as we climb, onward and upward we go. And so, lifting as we climb, onward and upward we go.
I want my mother to know I was you.
I want my sisters to know I was you.
I want my great-granddaughter to know I was me.
I was you. I want your mother to know I
I know I haven't been easy lately.
Lately. So, Miss Stevens, now that you've won the right to vote, I was wondering.
Yes! Oh gosh, sorry, you didn't ask anything yet.
The League of Nations has asked me to represent the Women's Peace Party abroad. But I only want to go if you come too.
If we were married, I promise to fight for your rights until death do us part.
If we were married, I promise to put down my work when you need me to tend to your heart.
When we are married, I'll love you, although it will render me legally dead.
You'd always exhaust me, but God, how I wish we could really be wed. If we were married, when we are married, if we were married.
I want to raise a big glass.
I want to bask in the light. Now our generation can make things right. Just think how much more we could do. We can finally finish the fight.
What?
Alice! Let's demand an amendment. Let's demand a brand new amendment. Why stop at suffrage? Why not push for complete legal equality? We could call it something like the Equal Rights Amendment. The ERA for short, that will fit better on paper. Will you write this down?
For 7 years, I have served you with the most humble affection and unshadowed devotion. And I kept a record, as you said. Now I want to write my book about us.
How can you write a book when there's still work to do?
So girls will grow up learning what we did.
So they can learn how hard it was and never try again.
So they can learn how hard it was and know it can be done.
Doris, let the record show. Proud of you.
August 26th, Doris Stevens dedicates her forthcoming book to Alice Paul.
As long as we're on the subject of next steps, I have news. I want to act on Broadway. For once I want to do a thing that brings others joy. I want to represent my people on the greatest stage in America. And yes, that is what Ruzhov and Slavska actually historically did after this.
Remember that rally back in college when we met? I never told you this, cause I know you'll be upset. But it was actually by accident that I was even there. I happened to be headed to the grocery store across the square. And you made me stop to hold your banner while you yelled at that cop. And before I could protest, we were under arrest. Remember how he only had one pair of cuffs? So he cuffed us together like I was one of the Suffs. And ever since, I've been here by your side. Cause I just really love being along for the ride. But I've done my time. I've fought my last war. I'm not marching anymore. And though you didn't, oh, even when you drove me to my wit's end, the best thing I've ever been is your friend. Sorry if you never knew before. I guess I'm not marching anymore, but I'll never be far from you. You'll find a way. You always do.
Hey, is this the Alva Belmont house?
You must be here to phone bank for the ERA?
No, I'm from NAM.
Yes, call now.
The National Organization for Women, NOW, NAM. I'm a student intern. I'm looking for Elise Paul.
It's Alice.
Oh, wow. Shirley said you wrote the ERA like before my mom was born. And it still hasn't passed. Shit.
That's why we'd love for you to get in there and phone bank.
I've actually been sent to tape you for our new campaign video declaring our 30 demands to President Nixon. A clip of you would just be so symbolic.
30 demands. No, we need to make one persistent demand. That's how we got the 19th Amendment passed.
Yeah. No offense, Mrs. Paul, but the 19th Amendment was only really a victory for white women. So I'd say one persistent demand isn't exactly an effective strategy. But anyway, can I get that clip?
The ERA will die unless 5 more states ratify it by 1982. So we must finish the fight.
Cut, that's great.
For-
Cool picture of that girl on the horse.
That's Inez Milholland.
Who? Look, Alice, what I was trying to say is feminism can't be some single issue project anymore. I mean, I'm mad as hell on so many fronts, aren't you?
Let's channel your passion toward an achievable goal. Maybe we'll try your ideas next time. Me, the old fogey. How strange this girl.
I don't want to have to compromise. I don't want to have to beg for crumbs from a country that doesn't care what I say. I don't want to follow in old footsteps. I don't want to be a meek little pawn in games they play. I want to march in the street. I want to get on the mic and stand with my sisters to stir up a strike. I want to cut through the noise and make a fire ignite till our generation has made things right. Yes, I want to know how it feels when we finally finish the fight.
You won't live to see the future that you fight for. Maybe no one gets to reach that perfect day. If the work is never over, then how do you keep marching anyway? Do you carry your banner as far as you can, rewriting the world with your imperfect pen, till the next stubborn girl picks it up in a picket line over and over again, and you join in the chorus of centuries chanting to her. The path will be twisted and risky and slow, but keep marching, keep marching. Will you fail or prevail? Well, you may never know, but keep marching, 'cause your ancestors
and I